So what do you think of Avraham? Chutzpah or no chutzpah? If you're following along in the reading, what's going on here? Negotiations. But who's Avraham negotiating with? Chutzpah or no chutzpah? Chutzpah? Or, I agree with you. I think it's unbelievable chutzpah. Does God appreciate it or does God not appreciate it? I'm going with Ava twice here. I agree. To me, this is what it's all about, right? God creates the world. Adam and Eve have one command. Don't eat from the fruit of the tree. What do they do? Eat it. And then when they're caught, what do they say? Somebody else's fault. They do not take responsibility for their personal actions. It's as simple as that. Then comes along Noah, and Noah's a righteous person, and God says to Noah, okay, I'm going to save you. And what does Noah do? Saves the animals and saves himself. And what doesn't he do? He doesn't save anybody else. He has no sense of obligation towards anybody else. What about Cain and Abel? Well, it's not really Abel here, it's Cain. Cain kills his brother. God asks one very simple question. What's the question? Where is Abel? You know your stuff. Where is Abel? And what does Cain say? Exactly. Okay, Ava, come up. Come up. Get up here. Am I my brother's keeper? No moral responsibility. So we have a lack of personal responsibility, a lack of moral responsibility, a lack of collective responsibility, and comes Abraham. Comes Abraham to tell us something, to teach the world that God expects us to stand up to injustice, even if that injustice comes from God. What a remarkable tradition we have. What remarkable lessons in our Torah portion. To be a human being is to be responsible. To be responsible to self, to be responsible to our brothers and sisters, to be responsible for our moral failings, which we all are going to confront at some point in our lives, because that's what it means to be a human being, to be less than perfect, but to accept responsibility when we fall short, and to take responsibility for the collective. All those who are sitting here and beyond here. And that's not an easy thing to do. But Abraham is our patriarch for that very simple reason. Because where Adam and Eve fall short, where Noah falls short, where Cain falls short, Abraham, as Ava taught us this morning, steps forward. Steps forward and says, God, you must observe the very core of the way in which you created this world, which is about justice and fairness and compassion. In the end, we know what happens. God destroys Sodom and Gomorrah because they're deserving of it, but saves those who are righteous. And in the end, those who are deserving of punishment must face the consequences of their actions. But it's not for us to judge. It's for us to step up and be responsible and hear the call and say, I am here to make a difference in this world. So, thank you. The chutzpah of Avraham should be the chutzpah of each one of us.